This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
To the air right away is Hurts. Right away they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 15-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now he'll run.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Great, set.
To throw is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On play action, Love. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 4th down, Presley Harvin comes in to kick it away. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Tiger swamp. No touch that.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe.
That's a gain of 5.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alpha. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And
he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or two shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
63.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. A second down throw for Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Tiger Hornet. Go Silver, ready? Hey! Crowd left, get it! Crowd left, get it! No touch!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3.
No touch that! No touch!
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First grab of the game for Brown. good enough for a first down.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Man in motion is Brown. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Hey, 73, 73. Great, set. Crowd left, get it. 73.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Hey, let's go.
Third and long.
73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. Second and 7. Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on third and inches. Once again, it's Jacobs. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Love. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. The man in motion is Watson. Running is Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. Head to 60. Head to 60. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Great. Set. Don't touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Room up the sideline at the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Great. Set. Hey, easy. 63. Pass. Crowd left Yanni. Don't touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Alpha. Don't touch.
Here's Hurts. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15. And in motion is Brown. Hurts to the air on 1st down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
63. No touch. No touch.
Here's Barkley. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal.
No touch. Hey. No touch.
Here's Hurts. Off and he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's second and 3 to go. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here now, third and 5. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Love. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that...
That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Well done.
Off the play fake. Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Love. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Rock roll 80. Go.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open is Kraft. He's got it. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
On first down, it's Love. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. A second down throw for Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Taken at the 19. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Set to go now on first and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Great. Don't touch it.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Man in motion is Brown.
Hey, Silver. Get it. Don't touch it.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That one on target to Watson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Go, set. Hey!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Packers have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
To throw is Love. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. 60-6. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Here's Love to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Eagles are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
63, 63. 63.
Dotson, the man in motion.
No touch.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
No touch.
Man in motion is Smith.
No touch.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 65 cap. 65 cap. Hey, smash.
Now Love. He'll let one go down the middle. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Great. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Great. Set. No touch.
Here's Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. He's going to try it here again. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Now he'll run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Packers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second down, 8 for the first down. Here's Jacobs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. They'll go with Jacobs.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. They'll come up now for second down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here is first and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And this is a touchdown! They have tied it on the final play. An extra point now to win the game.
Unbelievable, Mike. I mean, what a game. What a finish. They knew they had to have the touchdown, and they got it. And now they are an extra point away from winning this game.
So, all zeros on the clock. This is for the win. The kick is good. And it is celebration time.